Hey you guys, it's Mrs. Alexander, and today we're going to be accurately dividing multi-digit numbers using the modified standard algorithm. Remember, it's modified because we're using repeated addition to help us with our multiplication facts. Now, let's go down. We're going to quick review our vocabulary. On the outside of the division sign is our divisor. We use our divisor to divide into the dividend. So our dividend is the inside number. Once we take our divisor and divide it into our dividend and take it all the way down, if we have any number that is smaller than my divisor, it becomes a remainder. And then my answer is called the quotient. So let's discuss the steps. Step 1. Ask yourself how many times the divisor goes into the dividend. You do this by doing repeated addition and working with one or two digits of the dividend at one time. So I'm going to skip the example because we've discussed it already. Step 2, multiply how many times the divisor went into the dividend and then subtract. Step 3, ask yourself how many times the divisor goes into the new dividend. Repeat till you have a remainder. Now remember, the remainder is when the divisor is larger than the new dividend. So let's go practice. So we have the number 630, and 630 is our dividend. And now we have 14, which is our divisor. So we're going to take our divisor and we're going to add it up. Oops. Sorry, you guys. We're going to add it up. And while I am adding it up, I'm actually going to highlight my divisor so I can see my sums a little better. So you see how I'm writing 14 here? I'm highlighting it. I'm highlighting the 14 the exact same color so that I can see what it looks like. It makes sense to me. You're going to do what you're going to do, but you need to be able to see these 14s because this is my divisor. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I'm still adding. I always make sure to get 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have one more to go, you guys. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I have 5 of my divisors added up. I have the divisors highlighted in green so that I know exactly what I'm doing. So I'm just going to quick come over here and highlight so that I know why I've got those 14. Now I'm going to highlight my 630 right here just in case I need it. I'm going to just highlight it right here also. So if I have to regroup or subtract or anything like that, there's a way for me to do it so I remember what my original number was. So here we go. I need to look at my 14 and see if it'd go into my 6. Right, I can't take 14 pieces out of 6, so right above it in my quotient, I'm going to write a 0. It's my placeholder. It's going to hold it to make sure I don't move numbers over. Now I'm going to go 14 into 63. So I'm going to go over to my repeated addition and see what number is close to 63 without going over. So now I'm looking. I have 28, 42, 56, and 70. Which one is closest to 63 without going over? Great job. You guys are right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quick put my 56 in. 56. And then I'm going to quick come over here and count all the 14s that's above the 56. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put my 4 in the quotient. 4 times 14 is 56. Now I'm going to subtract. I have 3 subtract 6. I know I can't take 6 out of this 3. So what I'm going to do is come over to this 6 and I'm going to regroup. So I'm going to change my number and put a 5 right there, and then I'm going to add 1, so it reads 13. So my numbers are still there, the 630, but we're saying we're regrouping. So 13 minus 6 is 7, and then I bring my 0 down. Can't forget about the 0, it's still there. Now I have, how many times does 14 go into 70? So I'm going to go over here and see what number is closest to 70. Oh, look, you guys are right. 70 is right here. So I'm going to quick count how many 4s I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my quotient, I write a 5, and I come down here and I subtract 70. And 70 subtract 70 is 0. So right over here, if you want, you can always write down 45. That's 630 divided by 14 is 45. I hope that was a little clearer, understandable. And remember, go ahead and make those mistakes so we can learn. I'm very proud of all of you. And remember, while you're making those mistakes, to smile, giggle, and wiggle, because it will get a lot easier. Have a good day.